After we was there, not married, no family or anything like that, it was a social gathering and things like that. The question came up as to whether or not he was lonely or anything. He was sitting at a bar or something. He says he never felt lonely sitting in the bar, even by himself, because he felt Jesus sitting by him. And it suggested to me that in our lives, we go through it not as you suggest coming to church and sitting there for 30 minutes listening to y'all talk for 30 minutes before heaven. These things ain't going away to forget about what we were there for, but it's something which ultimately you live day to day, hour to hour, minute to minute, to some lesser or greater extent, but it's always there.
Sure.
It's not like you just put on the shelf and come back on the weekend.
No.
Kind of an attitude and feeling that I have insofar as my relationship with God and whatever. And it's kind of a lesson to me to cause me to reflect upon this type of relationship that a lot of people are going through who otherwise would be very lonesome. I see a lot of people out there who are lonesome and just lonely people, and it's kind of sad.
No, it is.
They don't have that to fall back on.
Well, like the point that I was trying to make is it's we come together for worship and leave empowered for mission. I mean, so when we say go in peace to love and serve the Lord, it's not so that we can go get something to eat. You know, that's our dismissal for mission. We're being sent out into the world on mission. So we come and we worship, but then it's not just for us. It's that power that we need to go out and face the world as it is, hoping that it'll be the world that it will be, so that we encounter Jesus and we carry him with us then wherever we go, having been filled with him and having fed with and on him in our hearts by faith with thanksgiving. Well, I'm just going to take a minute or two and maybe try to touch on some of the things that may be burning questions that we haven't. Maybe, you know, what is we talked about the church tonight. We talked about us as Christians. What about the government's response to evil? What is that role and things like that? And does anyone have any questions on anything like that? Any burning questions you wanted answered? I know I didn't go in that direction on purpose.